Spirit versus the Wraith. Okay. Good to see that's still an issue. Shape the shaky cam. Like I'm watching Cloverfield again. Move around conventionally. Check on this gen. Can we just see anyone? Oh, we can see someone. Massive. Someone over here as well. I'm gonna pick up an item. Hello. You can go if you want. Or, okay. Well. That'll be a 1-2. There was someone here. Are they gonna try and come in for a flashlight save? I'm seeing 2 people with the JR tag in their username. Ooh. But they're not going to be able to get the save for their friend. There's Haunted Ground. That could be huge. You're looking for barbecue and chili. Always tough on this map to see the intel. Let's head to these gens. There's someone here. It's Laurie. Get the pallet. Is that Tinkerer? It is Tinkerer. It's time to phase over there. You immediately get the haunting recharged. They commit to this. They do not. Slow Vox take them away. Absolutely worth the kick for the Spirit here. Get that gem regressing. It is a scary one, and you don't think there's anyone else in the vicinity. That will be a dying state straight away. This is a good start for the Spirit. Spirit can't be very happy about how this is going in the early running. You have 1 Tinkerer gem, but that's been kicked. Should be regressing. While there's no other Tinkerer pops, are you going to go back to it? The Spirit Camp asks. That was before they saw the aura reading. Oh dear, sorry. Oh god. Thank you, everyone. Oh dear. Right, game on. Kayla, is she going to go for the window? Good attempt at the fake up from Spirit. They spin around 1 too many times. That should still be an injury here, albeit Spirit very, very slow. We'll be able to connect there. They're going to run this way around Killer Shack. Spirit, going to be on their tail. Gets back on them. Not quite enough here. Maybe we'll be able to get to a pretty strong pallet once more. Looking to force the burn if you're the Spirit. Got some really good early game tempo. They surely burn the pallet here. They don't! That's unbelievable. Unbelievable pallet restraint from them, and that will grant the Spirit her 3rd hook of the game. 1 gem pops. There is still that other gem, which we saw with Tinkerer, which you would imagine will be popping soon. Unless that wasn't the one. Unless that was the one that popped. Oh, it was. It was that Tinkerer gen that popped. Well, that's huge. Means that no other gens are moving anymore. This one is. Just see that with Tinkerer. Oh, really hoping for a grab there. Spirit has an inkling. No scratch marks. Not quite able to test out the waters. Looking around, okay. Good awareness from the Spirit. Either going to be a locker play or hiding in a corner. It was the latter. Can this be a hit through the window? It will be. And the Spirit has come out to play today in the Wraith camp. There are some furrowed brows in that green room. Be a hook here. Tinkerer pop over there. There may not quite be enough time for the Spirit to get the hook and then head over. But still, she'll be feeling pretty pleased about how things are going. Immediate phase. Looking to head over. The gem will almost certainly pop. It's a question of can the Spirit be in a position to apply pressure after the pop. There it is. Only 1 survivor there. Which way do they flee? If they at all flee. They don't. Lots of people looking to hide in the corn. Spirit is remaining resolute and going after them. Here goes the distant Volt. Does Laurie keep on running? She does not. She goes back around the wall. Vaulting over is the Spirit. Good move, just as Laurie flees the scene. There is a phase here. Well played. Well played from the Spirit. No hesitation at all. Not giving the survivors any opportunity to instigate a mind game on them in the blink of an eye. And that will be her 5th hook of the game. Still 3 gens remaining. Aura reading could be exemplary here. As you see someone milling around that haunted ground totem. Do they take the plunge? Do they get the cleanse? They don't, but they are here. Another hit on Claudette. Another hoop. The Dying State to calm. The immediate pre-drop with the kick. That will charge up the face. Do they get the unhook here? They do. Spirit not quite able to deny it. Might be able to get an injury. Does so. Healing party over there. There goes Laurie. And Claudette running into a rock all the way in the corner. Coming back is the Spirit. Looking for an injury. Gets it. A well-placed phase here could really put the screws on the team. Everyone's injured. And someone else camping pallet. This is an absolutely resurgent Spirit performance here. The furrowed brows in the Wraith camp turning into groans of outright despair. Someone going to try for a bit of sabo, a body block, something there. I don't know quite what. Whatever it was, it will bear no fruit. And maybe now, opportunity for another Dying State, another pallet camp. When, oh when, oh when? Will they learn? Brilliant gameplay from the Spirit. Another hook. That will, she's past the halfway point. That'll be the 7th of the game. Still 3 gens remaining. No Tinkerer pops as well, so gens are relatively slow. You can start moving between these 2 hooks. Been very good about the gameplay to come. There is some healing here. Ah, look, do you remember this TikTok? I do. They have fled the hook. Okay. Ooh. Here we go. Back on Michaela, who you would imagine has BT or something. Here. Is this a dead hard play? They did run to the Spirit there. Have you seen a more obvious dead hard than this? There it is. There it is. Could still be DS if you're taking on the chase that aggressively. It isn't. Okay. So, is this a kill for the Spirit? It is. That's huge. And the Tinkerer Gen over here could provide the massive, massive intel she needs to put the finishing touches on what's been an exemplary performance from her. Looking for an injury. And he should be able to get it here on Laurie. Good stuff from her. We're running around the tile in this direction. The gen kick over here. Making sure that's regressing. Camping the pallet again? No camping at the pallet this time. Possibly learnt their lesson. They ran back around the back end of Spirit. Good play from Laurie. Phase is back. This could be an opportunity. Again on this pallet. There's seen so much devastation for this team. It could be another kill. It could be 2 Survivor Protocol, just like that. As that's not Tinkerer, that is some kind of quick vault over there. Haunted Ground not been touched at all. Maybe that will inform the team for their future endeavours as to what perks they decide to bring. Let's find Claudette. In Killer Shack, I'm afraid this is not the time for fun and games for this Spirit. A backflip into the basement. Another hook added to the tally. The question now is simply thus, will it be 12 hooks or 11? Will it be a hatch escape? 3 gens to get. You imagine the gens are no longer a viable proposition. I guess a healing attempt. Not quite going to be able to get it. Spirit going to pivot. The hit on Claudette. The point. Trying for a little bit of memery, a little bit of fun and games. You got to respect it. The Spirit has no time for any of that. And now, it's hatch. And you've got to hope that it spawns on the outside. You don't hear any injury cries. You should be okay to close this. You are. Okay. Game on. And it's all about the gates. Don't hear any injured parties there. Did you hear just a vague injured party at the very end there? Spirit Camper hoping not. Looking for this tile. Don't see anything. Coming back. And this is now a nervy situation. If you can get the 4K, you guarantee at least a point. 11 hooks and the door is left ever so slightly ajar. Trying to listen for an injury cry. Can't quite hear it there. It's a good evasive effort from Laurie. Is this gate moving? It isn't. Coming back. The Wraith camp. It's such a large gulf between 11 hooks and 12. They'll be hoping for some kind of assist in the end game. Back to the other panel. There's one light. There's two. It is maybe gonna be close. It won't be. It won't be. It will be the 12 hook performance for the Spirit. What a game. What a game. What a start to day 2. That is brutal. That is ruthless efficiency. A good job from her. Swamp. Okay, not too shabby for Wraith here. Already cloaked up. You can just move around and utilize that aura reading to hopefully some good ends here in the pier. Could be very good. Very good for the aura reading. It's very close range. Just as you see, we see it right there. See how on the ball they are. Can we get right up behind Leon? Deny them the opportunity to run away. Would you not? Bone bounce landing though, you do get an injury. Oh, it was bounce landing, but we still got an injury. Good play from the Wraith there. Trusting in the lunge. And doing so to very good effect. So they're going to try and go Killer Shack. They might burn Pallet. They do. They won't be able to. They do get window. Well played. Very well played from Leon, knowing that the pallet was being blocked off. You get the window again. Right, just force the pallet burn if at all possible. Okay. That is fine. Getting rid of Killer Shot that early. Wraith Camp will be happy with that. There's gem movement over here. Opportunity for another injury. Good stuff. You know, this Wraith knowing that there is someone else here. Indeed, there is Tap. So 3 injuries. Not too shabby at all. We'll want to make more of this. Want to be getting more than just the injuries. They're going to realise a pallet's gone. They're going to be furious about that. Wraith going to block the window. Really good play there. Should be a dying state if all works in favour of the Wraith. There's another pallet. Thankfully. No time. Not quite. For them to get under it. And that's... I remind you of the DC rules. A DC will not render the game null and void if that survivor is conducting a chase or involved in the game with the killer. That is a kill. That is 3 hook states, and the game continues. Which it's a real blow for the Spirit Camp. You can't say that the Wraith did nothing there. Certainly took a really good chase. Got the injury. And now it'll be tough for this team to bring it back, taking that DC so early. Wraith's going to take an uncloaked chase with Kate. Just trying to brute force his pallet and gets it. Good stuff there. And cloak up. Get the pallet kicked. Right, and can once again survey the area. See who's gone where. That's still aggressing. Good stuff for him. Ideally looking to stumble upon the Claudette and take a relatively easy hook there. There's Kate. Another pretty immediate pallet burn. Trying to get ahead of Kate here, trying to just impede their progress. Good play. And that will be an injury, hopefully before the pallet for this Wraith. There we go, injury. Try and cloak up again. Aura reading so good here, but there's an even simpler dying state, and I think we all see it. Very good. Very good. Again, that aura reading well cloaked add-on. Really coming through in the clutch for the Wraith, as it has done so many times in tournaments and otherwise. So a hook over there. Just came out with Kate. They burn. Low spirits for the Spirit Camp. They would have been jubilant. So jubilant after her performance. But a point might be the only thing coming from it. Bounce landing, presumably. No bounce landing. Pallets right there. Lunge needed. Lunge acquired. Leon is there for the unhook on Claudette, though, so... Game, by no means over. And obviously, the hatch is a wildcard element. But you do think if the team were to ruin the Wraith state, it would be via hatch. You don't consider there to be much chance for a Gen escape here. Good play from the Kate, has to be said. Getting the wiggle. Fair play to her. There was a hook right there. Getting greedy was the Wraith for the basement. No need to do that. That'll be a point of reprimand in the Wraith camp after the fact. You do want your killers to be learning from those mistakes, even when the going is as good as it has been so far for the Wraith. Moving back, trying to keep Kate in the periphery. This could be a good situation for the Wraith to uncloak. Barring some kind of loop. Oh! One thing you need to know about Swamp. Oh, unlucky for Kate there. There are lots of weird tiles way off in the periphery, such as this corner log situation. Unfortunately, Kate just undone by the hook. So he's going to head back. Put pressure on Leon, on Claudette. 15-2 Leon. Still going to go in for the unhook. They won't quite be able to. Claudette's over here as well. Going to keep pressure on the game. Getting an injury. Does that allow Leon to move in for the save? It will. It should be a trade thereafter. They go for the vault. They're just going to try and brute force this as much as possible. They need to go window there. They'll get back, and they'll be able to do so very quickly. Might just, with the game as unpressured as it is, Wraith might just be happy forcing out the window blockage after several vaults. In the end, all a moot point. All a moot point. Dying state followed by a pickup. The team aren't going down without a fight, and that is really to be commended. Just from a personal standpoint, it does feel very bad after a start like that for them to be going at it so hard thereafter. But it is the World Cup after all. Wraith can leave nothing on the table. So there goes Kate. She's going to try and go in for the unhook. Wraith could end it right here, right now. No, it's just going to be able to get the unhook. So it will be at best a trade. Good injury. It can run this way. Heading to the peripheral rocks. It is now 2 survivor protocol. Right. So Wraith needs to get the hook, then needs to head immediately, without delay, to Killer Shack. There is still a chance this all falls apart. Ooh. That'll be a hook. Is it a kill for Kate? It isn't. And that is ideal for the Wraith here. Has time to try and maybe flush out Leon, as there he is. Trying to force Leon into a move. Leon does. Bounce landing to take him over to the hook. Could be the beginning of the end. Can the Wraith do anything about this? Not quite. Not quite. Kate gonna run away. Right. Wraith's gonna take the hook. Then, without delay, to Killer Shack. Can he boot the hatch shut before Kate gets there? Kate doesn't seem to be around. Waiting at hatch. There it is. And the shot from Wraith. Okay. It is no head for Wraith. He's just that little bit faster. Certainly well worth cloaking up here. In going all in on hatch, you have afforded Kate the opportunity to flee the scene. It is adrenaline for Kate. But thankfully stumbles upon her immediately with no head. It'll make an unwinnable situation that bit less winnable. Good stuff from the Wraith. The fortunate beneficiary of a DC very early on will be able to match the Spirit's 4K. All the blinds are there. That is a 12-12 draw. So the Spirit with 12 hooks gets a point, and the Wraith with 12 hooks also gets a point. There's gonna be some heartache in the Spirit camp. They fought hard for their 4K. Wraith, you might say, if you were being ungenerous, served up on a platter.